Alright, welcome everybody. LiveWad.com. We're playing Total War Warhammer. And this last one that you're going to see is this last replay is me using the Empire versus Pocopax using the Beastmen. I thought this was a great battle. Let's take a look at it. Let's go in depth. In the meantime, I'll take you through the armies. On my side, a very elite Empire army with an Arc Lector, a Bright Wizard. The Bright Wizard did not bring every single spell, but it has the buffing spells, and I want to say the face. I can't remember the name of the spell. Spearman with shields, upgraded. 4 units of great swords, 2 units of Knights of the Blazing Sun, 2 units of Demigryphs with halberds. On his end, Malagor the Dark Omen, 2 units, 2 Gorbles, probably with healing potions. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 Spearmen. That's a lot of Spearmen for 300 apiece. 3 units of Raiders, 4 units of Centaurs, 2 units of Warhounds with poison. And we are playing in a Stallion Tomb. I think this is going to prove to be a really fun game. And one of the things, when I remember when we were playing the game, and when you think of Beastmen, you think, okay, this is going to be a massive amount of Gorbles and Minotaurs. But I mean, there's the Gorbles, but no Minotaurs. So from the get-go, he vanguarded up to immediately start peppering me with arrows. This just happened to be that I did not bring range. Had I brought a couple of handgunners, this would have been destroyed. So in a way, he brought an army that went up against my army very well, because he immediately was able to pepper me with arrows, and at the same time the Centaurs are super fast and can get away from me rather easily. If we take a look here, I tried to go for take care of some of his Raiders, but here he's gonna catch me with Spearmen and Centaurs, but I'm gonna pull out any second here because I realized, ooh, I don't want to do that. Same with the other ones, I scared them off, and I'm gonna pull back any minute here. So without a little bit of damage, but nothing too bad. My heroes move up. And one of the things that I started seeing, like, there was a lot of microing in this army, because Pocopax here is using very fast units that I simply don't have. So here he goes in, he's going to run into my great swords, a charge I'll take any day, but then he runs right back away. On the left hand, he has the Spearmen trying to nail the Demigryphs with halberds and the Knights of the Blazing Sun. Do note that at this point I hadn't seen these Warhounds till it was a little bit too late, and at the same time I also did not see this. So here comes Gorble number 1, and he is running everywhere. So this is really the epitome. What he brought, I think, was the epitome, sort of a horde army that just moves really quickly. The bad news for him, though, is that as soon as you start seeing, if my greatswords have 1 second with his spearmen or any one of his units, they're dead. So here, the Warhounds are gonna go after my Knights of the Blazing Sun. Again, like I just said, my guys had a second with the spearmen and they disappeared. So left flank appears to be sort of holding its own. On the right flank, however, we did rout one of the Centaurs, but they're gonna come back, and same over there as well. Here we trapped the first Gorble to make an appearance, and he's actually going against Demigryphs with halberds plus great swords. So this, in any day, this should be a good thing. And if you see, he's already using the potion of toughness to try and bring some health back. So this is a good engagement for me, but he has a healing potion. Over on the left side, we continue trying to buff our troops to try and make him as quick as possible. And his spearmen continue trying to chase my horsemen, because there's so much going on. If you just take a look at this, here I cast a Cascading Fire Cloak and Flaming Sword of Ruin to try and do more damage to this Gorble, because I saw it as a great opportunity. However, look what he did to my Demigriffs with halberds, because he was able to get some spearmen in. So this absolutely hurt, but we are routing one of the Gorbals. So good news so far there. The left flank now is starting to have some issues. Why? Because his units are much faster than mine. Knights of the Blazing Sun are just trying to charge. This is a very small unit of spearmen, so we figured maybe we would have a little bit of luck and try to take care of them. Same with the Demigriffs with halberds. Take care of the Centaurs, while the slower great swords took care of the spearmen. Left flank here again, my Arc Lector, one of the great swords, is routing that unit. But once again, the right flank now in trouble, because why? Gorbal number 2, who actually did not make an appearance until now. And then Gorbal number 1 is now back from routing, and Malgor the Dark Mormon made an appearance as well. So the great swords here are starting to have some issues on the left flank, but they are going to win that battle even if they're flaking a little bit. The other unit of greatswords is running to try and assist. One of the interesting things here is this unit of Demigriff with halberds is running away from Chaos Warhounds with poison. That's something that I did not expect. My Arc Lector is starting to get tired from running around, but he's coming back. So once again, now we have the left flank sort of under control, but the right flank is in a little bit of trouble. I'm trying to run as quickly as possible here to grab, have my greatswords go in and assist in the fight with Malgor the Dark Omen. If we can bring down his general, we might be in somewhat good of a shape. Here comes Mantle of Gorok for plus melee attack and damage, but doing damage to himself to try and bring down these great swords. He knows this is probably one of his last things that he has to contend with. The 2 Gorbals come in, everybody at the same time. I'm cleaning up house on the left flank, but my right flank is starting to have some issues. Immediately here I notice, okay, we're losing this flank. I need to bring my remaining guys back. So that's what I'm going to do. Demigriffs with halberds to try and get at the Gorbal. That's a good engagement I'll take any day. Great swords coming in as well. And once again, he's going to do the Mantle of Gorok. Doing damage to himself a little bit, but getting extra AP. And there they go, into my great swords. At this point, I absolutely need my Arc Lector to hurry up and come back to A, provide leadership, and B, to start buffing. And, you know, I would bring the Arc Lector on a horse, but I have found that sometimes they bug out when you're going hero versus hero. One thing that he does very well here, he sends the almost dead Gorbal to stop my Arc Lector. What I thought here is maybe, okay, if I can take him out, I might be able to take care of the rest. That was sort of the idea. But what you're going to see here is I took the charge. It hurt. I'm going to try to buff myself up here in a second. There goes Face the Bastion plus the Grand Hammer of Sigmar for plus AP. So I've got everything I can, but the problem is some of my units are starting to waver again. Demigriffs with halberds try to take out the Centaurs, which they should be able to. And then I'm trying once again. Can I take out a Malagor the Dark Omen as quickly as possible? If Beastmen lose their hero or their general, they might be in some trouble. And I'm obviously outnumbered. So that's sort of one of my only hopes at this point. Unfortunately for me, the Cygor lands a very nice rock that routes the rest of the army here. While over here, my Arc Lector is holding fine against now 2 Gorbals. There comes a charge. Now, can the Arc Lector here hold? Maybe and take him down. Problem here is Deadly Onslaught is up. And I think he just took a healing potion, and that is going to be the end of the game for me. What did you think of the game? It's a valiant defeat for us. If we end the replay, we take a look. So the Arc Lector did not a whole lot. Bright Wizard, mostly in for buffing. These guys disappointed with only 4 kills, especially when you see the army that he brought. It's mostly it's weak. And I don't mean that in the like. Obviously, the two corporals are incredible, and it's a very fast army, which is the complete opposite of what I brought. So I don't mean weak in like a bad army. It's just the units themselves are weak. So I would have thought the spearmen with shields would have done a little bit better. Great swords, they did all right. I mean, look at these two with 185, 141 kills. These guys did all right. These guys did all right. So it was really an army that he brought that was different than what I expected. Obviously, with the two Gorbals with healing potions, but also just very, very, very fast. In this army, if you look at it again, it is absolutely the opposite of fast. So, what do you think of the game? Comment below. Do visit our website www.livewa.com. That's livewaagh.com. Plus, catch us on Twitter. On Twitter actually, yeah. But what I meant to say was Twitch. Follow us on Twitch. Come watch us play live. We do all these games live with commentary, and then we come back and take a second look at them. So, thank you for watching. Do comment below. Hope to see you again in the next video. And again, livewa.com. We play Warhammer, Total War Warhammer, and everything in between. Thanks for watching, guys.